When Grandma said it, the laughter died mid-echo. I'm glad the $2,500 I send you each month is helping. The clinking forks froze. My mother's smile stiffened. My father's hand hovered above his glass. I stared at Grandma, her kind eyes oblivious to the bomb she'd just dropped. I blinked slowly. "Sorry?" I asked. My voice was even, almost too calm. She tilted her head. "The money, dear, for your studies. I've been sending it to your parents' account every month since your first semester." "You didn't know?" The silence stretched thin and sharp. "I never got any money," I said. And just like that, the air thickened. Every face turned toward my parents. Mom's lips parted, but no words came out. Dad coughed into his napkin, pretending to focus on his plate. That was the moment everything shifted. The night wasn't about graduation anymore. It was about revelation. Back then, I thought I understood betrayal. When my friends lied, when someone cheated on a group project, when love turned indifferent. Those were scratches, minor wounds I could shrug off. But this was marrow deep. For years, I lived like a beggar in my own home. Rationed meals, second-hand books. Every time I asked for a little help, they'd sigh, say things were tight. I worked part-time, skipped outings, skipped meals, and the whole time $1,500 a month sat quietly in their account. My life funded their comfort. I remembered Dad's new watch that year, Mom's spa weekends. I told myself they deserved it, that parents sacrifice so much. Turns out I was the one sacrificing for their lies. That night after the dinner, I didn't confront them. I didn't scream. I simply smiled because, for the first time in years, I saw the truth clearly. And the truth gave me focus. I planned carefully. Rage doesn't build justice. Precision does. The next morning, I visited Grandma. Told her everything. Every skipped meal, every fake excuse. She sat still, hands trembling over her teacup. Then she asked quietly, "What do you want me to do?" "Nothing," I said. "Just keep sending the money." She frowned, but only this time I added, "Send it directly to me." And that was step one. Step two, I started documenting. I gathered receipts, messages, and bank transfers, every tight month that wasn't, every family purchase made with what was supposed to be mine. Step three, I played along, pretended everything was fine, smiled at dinners, sent photos of my new internship. I told them I was saving up for grad school, and they believed it because greed blinds people faster than love ever could. Graduation day, the restaurant glowed with laughter and champagne. My parents were radiant performers in the spotlight of their own illusion. I let them have it. Grandma sat at the head of the table, proud. "You've grown into such a fine young man," she said. "Your parents did so much for you." I smiled at them both. They sure did. Then she said it, the line that broke the act, the $500. When I said I never got it, Grandma's face went pale. Then she turned slowly to look at them. "What's he talking about?" Mom started. There must be some confusion, but Grandma cut her off. "You told me it was for tuition, that the university required direct deposits." I let the silence breathe. I wanted them to feel it, the humiliation, the disbelief, the panic. Then I reached into my jacket and placed a small folder on the table. "Just for clarity," I said, "here are the last 3 years of your bank statements, highlighted. Every transfer, every purchase. The money was used for your mortgage, your car, your vacations." Dad's fork slipped. Mom whispered, "You went through our accounts?" "No," I said. "The bank helped me since the money was legally mine." That was true. After months of planning, I had spoken with a lawyer. Grandma had willingly signed a statement confirming her intent. The funds were a gift to me, not to them. The lawyer advised patience. "Let them hang themselves first," he said. And they did. The confrontation unfolded like theater. Grandma's lips quivered. "You stole from your own child." Mom reached out to her. "Mom, please let us explain." But she pushed her hand away. "I raised you better than this." The table was silent except for the sound of my father's breathing, shallow and uneven. He looked at me, eyes pleading. "Why didn't you just come to us?" he whispered. "I did," I said, "for years." Then I stood calm, collected. "I think we're done pretending, don't you?" I left them there, my parents, pale and trembling, cornered by their own lies. Grandma followed me out 15 minutes later. She didn't say much, just hugged me tightly. 3 months later, their house went on the market. Apparently, Grandma stopped helping them financially. Their reputation among the family crumbled. She redirected the funds to a trust I could access freely. I didn't gloat, didn't visit. I didn't need to. Some revenge.